Yudel Jhonson, the former Olympic star for Team Cuba, now 4-0 as a pro, taking on veteran Dorian Beaupierre. There is Dorian Beaupierre. He's now 34 years old. We've seen him many times in the past. The problem is it was well off in the past. Most of his prime work on our air was in 2004 and 2005. He hasn't fought since a loss to Miguel Espino back in 2006. Meanwhile, here is fight number 5 in the career of a local favorite here in South Florida, Yudel Jhonson, silver medalist in the Olympic Games in 2004. Now 4-0, coming off of a knockout win, first round knockout win against Louis Leja back in December. Frank Gentile is the 3rd man inside the ropes. They're scheduled for 6.
The belt line right here. You got your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions? Any questions? Touch him. Put him in. Put him in.
Joe, as you said, Beaupierre has not been in the ring for 4 years. Almost as though he was retired. I mean, you get the feeling that he was retired when you wait 4 years. He took this fight on 11 days' notice, and he has lost his last 3 and 4 of his last 5.
Obviously, you have a lot of experience as the Olympic broadcaster in covering the amateur career of Jhonson.
Yes, I do. The silver medalist, as you said, from the 2004 Olympics. And as you see, with a lot of amateur fighters who had great experience, he is a southpaw.
And by the way, on the bottom of your screen, that is not a typo. That is how the last name is spelled. Jhonson.
Even though Beaupierre has been away from the ring 4 years, the scale doesn't lie. He's in shape. He's 2 pounds less than his last fight, believe it or not, 4 years ago. So he took the fight on 11 days' notice, but obviously Beaupierre was waiting for a fight. He was in the gym. Beaupierre has fought the much better opposition in the pros, and he's gone rounds with some good fighters while losing decisions to them. But Jhonson has that big edge, Joe, in the amateur background.
Back in 2004, Beaupierre had back-to-back 10-round draws with Daniel Edward, who back in 04, Edward was a pretty decent fighter. Went to distance with Emmett Litton, who we know was a good fringe contender. Was taken out by Kelly Pavlik. No harm there. Obviously, it is who it is. And then went to distance with Eramoselli Albert, lost a majority decision, and then lost a majority decision to Miguel Espino.
The referee should watch Jhonson. He has a habit of putting that right hand behind the neck of Beaupierre, pulling him down, and then hitting him with a left uppercut.
There's the warning.
There's a warning for it. Good job by the ref.
Frank Gentile.
That is not only a foul, but it's a dangerous foul. It's the kind of foul where, and there's a good body shot. We saw it from Rigondeaux earlier, and here we see it from Jhonson.
Hey, all right. Let's go. Let's go.
He's looking to finish this thing and do it fast. Left uppercut came in. Beaupierre just hangs on.
Well, right now he can finish it to the body or the head, Jhonson, because Beaupierre dropping those hands and leaving the head wide open.
Fight's over because of that. A right hand came in, caught him up top, and Frank Gentile says you are overmatched and you are taking a beating early. This fight's over.
Well, Joe, you could see it because after the body shot, a good left uppercut to the body by Jhonson. Seems like these Cuban fighters are well schooled in the art of going downstairs. After that body shot, Beaupierre didn't care whether or not he had his hands up to protect his head. Yeah. He was just keeping his arms down not to get hit downstairs anymore. And Jhonson understood that. He saw that. And he went upstairs and ended the fight.
Looked pretty good. And what does it say about our night here when that was the least impressive knockout of the evening? We've seen some high-quality finishes to fights here. And Yudel Jhonson makes it 4 for 4 with knockout victories on Friday night fights here in South Florida. Super Bowl weekend. Yudel Jhonson looking to parlay all that amateur success in Team Cuba right here into his pro career, 5-0 now.
And there's the left hand, you just saw it, the left uppercut to the body. by the silver medalist from the 2004 games. And now the end of the fight. See, the arms are down. The hands are down, trying to protect to the body. So Jhonson goes upstairs, and you said it well, Joe. The referee, a lot of people would say maybe that Beaupierre could have been allowed to go on a little bit, but the referee saw a mismatch, and he figured, why allow Beaupierre, who has not been in the ring in 4 years, why allow him to take more punishment?
Here's Bob Alexander.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, your referee in charge, Frank Gentile, stops this bout at 2 minutes, 18 seconds of the first round. Your winner by TKO, still undefeated, Yudel La Sorpresa Jhonson.